Hi. Welcome. Thank you. Hi. All right. Welcome. Are you guys comfortable? Awesome. Can I get my music, please? Awesome. Are you guys ready? Awesome. Let's begin. Time. Welcome, judges. My name is Abdullah. I am really excited to be here today to be your barista. I tried my first coffee when I was 13 years old. We were in a family gathering. I have never drank or know anything about coffee. And one of my cousins brought with him his coffee tools. When I first tasted it, I was like, wow, there is so much flavor in that cup. It was so complex. But at the same time, he started telling me information like farm, process, recipe, and all this information got me confused. Then, 2 years later, I was finally old enough to get my first job as a barista. I was so excited. But then, I noticed that customer had the same problem as me. Coffee information left them confused. I have noticed that information like processing, roasting, extraction is often said first. Then tasting notes are told afterward, making it hard for the customer to see the connection. So, I have come up with a new approach to coffee service. It's all about customer interaction. First, combining customer interaction with what's in the cup allows the customer to get more familiar with the coffee. Then, the information will become easy to digest and more memorable. So, today I will use customer interaction technique with each course to make a complex coffee really easy to connect with. So, we will start with milk beverage. And before I share any coffee information, our first interaction will be smell. So, I have in front each of you 3 doors. I invite you to open the door number 1, pick up the jar, and have a smell. Here we have rose water, and this is the first flavor note of my milk course. So judges, if you could please put the jar back in the box and keep the door open. This represents the terroir and varietal of my coffee. Welcome to Ayers Estate. This farm is like a jungle, and it's the highest farm in Panama, reaching up to 2,300 meters above sea level. Our green tip geisha is planted underneath a beneficial shade tree called Inga that also provide nitrogen to our coffee trees. So, extreme elevation and nitrogen-rich soil develops this beautiful flavor of rose water. And now, please open the door number 2. Pick up the jar and have a smell. Here we have milk chocolate, and this is the second flavor note of my milk course. All right, so judges, if you could please put the jar back in the box. This is coming from cool temperature fermentation. Producers Jameson and Sasha moved fermentation tank to low temperature to encourage lactic acid bacteria, giving us a very creamy mouthfeel. And when I combine 80 grams of Australian milk from Riverina with Ayers Estate, you will enjoy milk chocolate. And now, please open the door number 3. Pick up the jar and have a smell. Here we have raspberry Lollins, and this is my favorite flavor note of my milk course. This is coming from whole cherry carbonic maceration natural process. Cherries were sealed in container and immediately flushed with CO2. Exactly at 90 hours is when fermentation was finished, because this is when raspberry flavor was most distinct. And together with this high protein Riverina milk, you will enjoy raspberry lollies. Judges, as you can see, I'm using extract chilling technique. So I extracted the first 12 grams over these ice rocks to highlight all of these flavors, which are, if you could please write them down, rose water, milk chocolate, creamy mouthfeel, and my favorite, raspberry lollies. Hi. The first one is for you. Here you go. Please enjoy. Second one is for you. There you go. Please enjoy. The third one is for you. So judges, for your milk course, I have roasted my coffee in Nucleus Link roaster, allowing us to develop roast with only 6 minutes and 50 seconds, resulting in very clean flavor profile. There you go. Please enjoy. The last one is for you. There you go. Please enjoy. And enjoy your milk course. All right, judges, I'll give you a few moments to finish up, then let's move on. All right, next we are moving into espresso. And once I serve you the espresso, please judge the creamer, but hold off from tasting, as I found the nutric flavor improve as it cooled down. And I will let you know when you're ready to taste it. The first time I tasted this coffee as an espresso, I experienced a lot of complexity. Its mouthfeel transition from one texture to another, and I also love the clarity of the flavors. I have never tasted a geisha espresso like this before. Hi again. So, in order to best communicate this experience, I have developed interaction technique, and I found that touch helps customer to understand the texture of the espresso. Okay. Judges, I have designed these tactile parts for each of you. Let's begin. our focus on this top panel. This represents the texture of the espresso. I invite you to feel your own board. Slide your finger from left to right. As you can feel, the texture starts velvety and transition into silky. So to highlight the velvety texture, I have roasted my coffee with 10-minute long profile. And at 18% development, I found that silky texture. The weight of this espresso is just below medium. This is thanks to my recipe. I have found that 20.5 grams in, 40 grams out gave me a medium weight. And last of all, we have Aftertaste. This espresso has a medium plus orange blossom-like aftertaste. The flavors in this espresso are sweet orange, nutric, and bergamot. As you can see, each of these flavors has a different intensity. The sweet orange has a high to medium intensity. And the nutrient has a medium intensity. And the bergamot has a medium to low intensity. Now, to best enjoy this espresso, please stir it 5 times with the spoon in the empty hole in front of you. And kindly place it back when you finish. But most of all, please enjoy. Sorry. All right, judges, let's move on. I love how this geisha from Irish State has not only intensity flavor in milk, but also how these flavors transition in espresso. But not only this. What I find so special about this coffee is texture. For my signature, I wanted to highlight the texture, but couldn't decide what I love more, the creamy texture in the milk course or the velvety texture in the espresso. So I have designed 2 different options. One drink that enhances more creamy texture, and one drink that enhances more velvety texture. And as you are my customer, I would love you to decide. So judge, you are always last to get served coffee, and you have been waiting so patiently. So today, you get to decide for all of us. For our signature drink, what would you like? Would you prefer me to enhance more creamy texture or more velvety texture? You can point it out if you want. Okay, beautiful, velvety texture. Let's bring these ones over. All right, we will start with our first ingredient, which is sparkling passion fruit juice. I made this by juicing fresh passion fruit and carbonating it with CO2. I chose passion fruit to enhance the fresh fruit character. And adding 30 grams of this will combine the orange from the espresso and create a new flavor of pineapple. Next, I have blackberry juice, which I have made by reducing fresh blackberry with 30% of dextrose sugar. I chose blackberry to lift up raspberries, and dextrose sugar as it's commonly used for making lollies. And adding 20 grams of this will create a new flavor of raspberry lollies in the signature. And last of all, to enhance that velvety texture. And to do that, I'll be doing 2 things. First of all, I'll be serving it over these ice rock. This creates a serving temperature of 20 degrees to refine the body. And I have chosen these wide glasses with a thick lip to create a velvety texture. So judges, for your signature drink, you will taste, if you could please write it down, pineapple, raspberry lollies, nutric, velvety and transition into syrupy texture, and lastly, sparkling white grape acid. I have thought a lot about what is the most important interaction is with customers. spending time in cafe, I have realized the most important instruction is to ask my customer question. Understanding what the customer like allows them to better connect with the coffee. So please enjoy this beautiful iris state with that delicious velvety texture. Thank you, judges, and that's my time.
Hi, Abdullah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure that this is your first time in the semi-final.
Yes,
and then
it
also
is.
the WBC.
And the WBC, yes.
All
also.
right, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I would like to talk about a little bit more about coffee that you used.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me about your coffee.
Awesome. I'm using Panama Geisha from Iris State, from this man's farm. Yeah, it is one of the highest elevation in Panama with 2,300 meters. It was one of the amazing coffee I ever tasted in my life. And I want to share it with the world. So, yeah.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so as coach and as a farmer, you are here, right? Can you elaborate a little bit more about the Iris Sisters, what it is?
It's a project we've started with Jamison Savage in 2017. I do remember in Dublin during WBC, we sort of had this crazy conversation and we said, well, let's start a farm together. It's a project that we thought it will push ourselves, our knowledge boundaries, really high altitude. The goal on the farm was to bring the coffee trees to be part of the nature. So as Abdullah said, it's like a jungle, a lot of beneficiary trees, and obviously focuses on a quality over quantity.
That's amazing.
It's an amazing performance,
Thank
and
you.
I just saw your guy that way prepare a lot. Could you tell me more about how you decide this performance? Because I think I saw so many interesting tasting experience in there. I know your guy maybe spent so many effort in there.
This one was lots of fun. I mean, they started first with the coffee, tasting that has all these confectionery flavours, so much flavours, and then it was a chance to work out how to make that complex coffee simple, but also kind of fun and enjoyable. So even backstage today, we have different lollies from the shops, different chocolates, different lollies, tasting them to work out what was the most accurate with the coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a lot going on the stage at the same time. As you guys released and you're chilling the shot of espresso during the performance. So tell me about the reason why you chill espresso.
Yeah, that's called the chilling extraction technique. I used it with not all the coffees. I used it with only 12 grams of it. This is to highlight the flavors and without reducing any body or removing any flavors from the espresso. So yeah.
What's the taste like? What's the differences between before chilling or after chilling? Like with chilling and without chilling, what's the differences?
All right. So with chilling, the flavors could be more obvious, and you can enjoy it more as the coldness will be also more, so the flavors will be so obvious, and it will be more delicious.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Interesting. Could you tell me more about your country? I've never been Saudi Arabia, and could you tell me more about that way, the specialty coffee?
Yeah, it's Saudi Arabia is. What do you want to know about it? Yeah, specialty coffee. Yeah, it is. It's kind of new things here in the Saudi Arabia since I think 2010. It started with the who bring it, Mr. Wael Wahabi, Suralat coffee founder. Yeah, and he finished this specialty coffee all over Saudi Arabia.
Awesome. So, as a competitor, as a coach, right, Sash? So you're back again. So how do you feel?
I mean, it feels great, super proud. Abdullah is 18 years old, so I think, we're possibly one of the youngest competitors in WBC.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And it's been amazing. He's very humble, very, very hardworking. He spent, days and nights in our roastery together with Gus and Muat and the rest of the team. So we've been happy to support him because, you know, of his amazing attitude. So he's a very passionate young man that has made all of us proud,
you,
and I'm
man.
sure he's made everyone in Saudi Arabia proud.
Thank you so much.
And also, I know your team in that way. I
Yes.
think you really want to thank you them, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
this is your
of
time.
course. Yeah, so I want to thank first of all my company, Sulalat Coffee, for all their support, and the people who's here, Mr. Ammar Nasir, Muad al-Barrak, and my brother also, Muhammad. Yeah, they're all here to support me. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, so once again, please, the big round of applause to the barista champion from Saudi Arabia, Abdullah. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations. All right.